Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Yakuza 4 Part 37. In the previous video, we were set free. Kiryu can actually do side activities instead of just fire hosing the main plot directly into his face. Which has been fun in its own right, but you know, it's nice to take a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather, get to do some random stuff. Now, do we have any other random stuff active? Okay, we can go back to Kyushu number 1 star. There's a thing in Yoshida. And then there's Kiryu at the club. Here's what we'll do. We'll head back to Kyushu, since we started that in the last video. While we're there, we'll hit up the club. Even though I don't know if we'll ever actually finish that sub-story for any of the characters. Because, well, we go to the club and then we go to talk to the guy and he's like, you haven't talked to any girls ever in your life. I don't even know if we broke free there. It's like, it's impossible, man. Like, even when I'm ready to mash, we just get hit anyway. It's like, even if I am mashing fast enough to break out, you're a little piece of shit, you know that? I mean, he do be punching fast, man. Sorry about that, I guess I picked on the wrong guy. Here, have a fucking magnet. Does that, are we cool? We cool? Do you like this magnet, sir? What do you, no, you're the bikini bar, as they call them. Where the hell is Kyushu number 1 star? Oh, I'm on the wrong. Oh, wait. Oh, it's over here. Well, I don't know why I was looking for I was looking at the convenience store colors. You know, the kind of light yellow manila type color. For some reason, I was thinking that was the color of the restaurants. Hey, Kiryu-san, welcome! How's your creation coming along? Been kinda tough. Gotta stand up to number 1 star standards after all. I've gone around to different ramen shops and I tested out some new ideas, but I'm having a bit of a ramen block right now. I see. Turns out your ass is gonna be as difficult as the quest in the last game. What was that? What do you mean last game? You'll fucking find out later. Say, Kiryu-san, if you're not too busy, would you mind helping me hunt for some new ramen ideas? Isn't it just broth and noodles with other associated things? Like, how many new ideas can you possibly have? I heard quite a bit about you from Ueda-san. He said you helped him when he was working on his instant ramen. Now, that's not fair. Of course, you know, it's much more complex than that, but, you know, if we're being reductive. He's exaggerated, and I didn't do much. We did way too much for that quest. I don't know what you're talking about. Still need to get a fresh viewpoint. Obsessing over it myself isn't going to help me get anywhere. I was almost just going to hit the button without looking, assuming that it was, confirm was on the top. Alright. I'll help you if you really want. You mean it? Thanks. I'd like to start off a little search around town. You mind coming along with me? Sure. You said you've already tried all the ramen around here, right? Yeah, I think I must have eaten at every single place in town. In that case, we ought to try something a little different. I might give you some new ideas. Good thinking. Where do you think we should go first? The titty bar. I mean, yeah, that. Yakiniku, fresh sushi. You ever had a smile burger? Ramen's all about serving good food fast and cheap. With that in mind, might be worthwhile to visit a fast food joint. Great idea. Never thought of that. Okay, let's go to Smile. I knew it. I knew it. One of these days we're going to get to go to NY Hot Dog and then you'll all be sorry. When we get our hot dog and we dunk it in our coffee. Oh god, you'll lose your damn lunch because it tastes so good. And that burger's 200 yen? That's a pretty damn good deal. Nothing like good volume for an affordable price. And there's something about the taste I never get sick of. Did he give you any good ideas? No, not really. Go ahead to the next place then? Where to next? Well, I mean, what about some yakiniku? Let's go eat some tasty yakiniku. I think it has something in common with that rich tonkatsu ramen at Kyushu #1 star. Great idea, let's go! Remember last video when we tried to make Kiryu eat 2 times and he's like, no, food is the enemy? That was really good. So what do you think? Get any inspiration? Nothing that really jumps out at me. Guess we should go somewhere else then. Where to next? I mean, we could wander around town, but we'll do the sushi first. Let's go eat some top-notch sushi. Got it. Expensive, high-end seafood. Would be the exact opposite of the affordable, hearty tonkatsu ramen we serve. Exactly. You're fine, right? Because Kiryu's a little low on cash funds at the moment. Kiryu may have lost them all playing blackjack. Sorry, Koji, your college fund is gone. That was just sublime. Great fish, great rice, simply beautiful. It was good. You get any ideas? Not really. What if we put rice in the ramen? That'd probably be good. Maybe a little soggy, but okay. Well, we might as well take our time. Let's go somewhere else. Let's just wander around town. Maybe we'll find a food truck. Maybe we're trying too hard. Let's wander around a little for a change of pace. But you shouldn't overthink things. Let's just take it slow. Okay. Maybe you could put some gelato in the ramen. That'd probably be something. That area never seems to change. No? Selenium Tower was one really big change. The kind of people that come here now seem different. You're right. They do. There used to be a lot more small-time thugs around here. Whew, feel so revitalized. Hey, that's... Dude guy. Waiter. Kiryu-san. Matsu Yama-san, what are you two up to? Just got out of the nurse's clinic. She's not a real nurse. Well, we're gonna ask you the same thing. Is there something different about you? Oh, you notice? Stop by Tannin Salon. You know, I was up for a little image change. Thought I'd try a new style. Like something tough and urban, you know? Yes, tanning salons, known for their tough clients. You were pretty pale before, so your tan makes quite an impact. Doesn't it? Look out, I'm a little bit gangsta now. Were you just bored or something? Wait a minute. Mr. Kiryu, what did you just say? Thought maybe he had a little too much time on his hands? No. Before that. You were pale? He was pale before, so his tan makes quite an impact? What if we tanned the ramen? That's it! Huh? I've got it! This time I've really got it, Kiryu-san! I have to follow up on this right away. I'll see you guys later. Whoa. What was he talking about? I don't know, but it sounded like he hit upon a good idea. Oh, you mean for his new ramen? Haha, that's great. We should drop by #1 star then. Yeah. How you like it, boss? This is my new creation. I call it kale. That's it. There's no ramen. I call it black tonkatsu ramen. I see. Garlic oil was an interesting choice. It doesn't really look black. Looks like they've already started. Hey there, Kiryu-san. I'd like you two to taste my new ramen creation too. We'd love to. You okay? You just ate 3 meals. And even if you only had a small bit at each place, this is the good stuff. Garlic oil. Who would have thought? That's a great combination. The owner was saying the same thing. What is this garlic oil stuff anyway? Well, it's garlic, but oil. Yeah, the surface of the soup was completely black. That was from the garlic oil. Right, garlic oil is made by frying and browning garlic in oil to capture the garlic's aroma and flavor. So it makes this ramen so black. Huh, gives the soup a fragrant aroma and slightly bittersweet flavor, adding depth to the rich number 1-star soup. But there's more to it than that. He used thicker noodles than we normally do to give it a special texture. Well, when I was trying to make a noodle thick enough to hang myself with, I came up with a new technique. Yeah, well, the garlic is sure to be good for your health, too. I mean, maybe. Black Dantatsu Ramen seems like the perfect name. And to think, the latest Tam made you think of it. Inspiration comes in strange ways. Oh, so that's what that's all about, huh? Yeah, I get it. It's like back in the day when I had a blog called Kiryu's Revelations. I would see random shit on the street and then come up with a new way to kick people in the face. So, what do you think, boss? Adding garlic oil to our ramen, I never would have thought. Or, more accurately, I was convinced our ramen was already perfect and didn't need a change. When did I get so set in my ways? Deep. Brah. If you've got the skill to come up with an amazing dish like this, you deserve my approval. Bravo! We were talking about you opening a new branch or even starting your own place, but instead, I'd like you to take over. What? What are you talking about? Having raised an apprentice like you, I now feel fulfilled. I want you to take up the mantle of this shop. My time following the path of the noodle has ended, but yours has only just begun. Whoa. Deep. I won't accept that. What? You can't retire yet. We need you to keep making your delicious ramen. Matsuyama's right. Well, I want you to keep at it. But I really would like to retire. I'm very old. It's true. I want to keep enjoying your ramen for a long time to come. Still, I really do think Matsuyama here is ready for his own shop. In that case, I have an idea. How about you act as partners? Partners? Hear me out. Both of you could make your own kind of ramen, right here at number 1-star. That's a pretty interesting idea. That would be like we were competing with each other. The customers have to pick one type or another. Exactly. That'll certainly make things interesting. It won't breed resentment or nothing. Let's start right away. Starting today, we're partners. But don't think I'll go easy on you just because you are my apprentice. Fine by me. I won't hold back either. Now, waiter, I bet you're thinking about making a instant cup version of the new ramen already, aren't you? You know it. Ramen this good should be enjoyed by people everywhere. An instant version might not be so easy. I can handle it. Give me one more bowl in the name of research. Glad to. What a sub-story, man. The ramen arc continues. The journey to become Noodle God. One day, one man will reach the heights of noodledom. Not today, but one day. Someone will be born with a heart so pure and ready to be noodled. I don't have any money. So, Kiryu, why the fuck everything gotta cost money, man? Can you believe they make you charge money for water? What the fuck, man? I literally need that to live. Everybody likes to joke about, oh man, if places could tax you for air, they definitely do it. Haha. But like, they already do that shit with water. You need it to survive, but it's not free. What the hell? Don't mind me. Just gonna sneak right by you. Majima, your ass better not be in that damn traffic cone. I still got the PTSD flashbacks. Hey, there you guys are. Look, I get where you're coming from. Just calm down for a second, shouldn't you? You don't get a damn thing. You're too soft, man. You know the rules, Yuya-san. If a customer ducks out on their bill, it's the host's responsibility. Mitsuru knew that when he let his girl run up that huge tab. You're not wrong. Those are the rules. I've seen it happen time and time again in this biz. Why would it be the host's responsibility? I mean, if they're the ones who introduce the customer, maybe, but if somebody just walks in and they get assigned to a random host, why the fuck is it the host's responsibility if they're a piece of shit who doesn't pay for services rendered? Sure, I'm being easy on Mitsuru. He deserves a little slack with how hard he works. Besides, the kid's a real high earner for us. We just gotta let this one mistake slide. We'll learn from it and we'll all be better off in the long run. Because, I mean, you guys should be vetting your customers better. Or make them pay ahead of time, I don't know. At least get some upfront money. Not the host's fault. Weirdo. But for now, yeah, of course I'm gonna help him. And what, Stardust is gonna eat the 5 mil he lost? Yeah, it's the cost of doing business. I guess we shouldn't have given someone 5 million yen worth of services without first checking if they could pay. It's really actually my fault. He'll pay it, don't worry, but not yet. Hitting him with all that at once would bankrupt the poor kid. Come on, you gotta bail out everyone who fucks up now? Stardust will go under in the blink of an eye. Kazuki-san would never let this bullshit slide. What up, Yuya? Problem so big you gotta take it outside, huh? Kiryu! I didn't know you were back in town! Just for a bit while I take care of some business. Well, I would have dropped by with a gift or two if you'd let me know first. Don't sweat it. We've known each other for far too long to be worried about those kind of formalities. By the way, how are things going at the club? You and that kid really didn't think you were seeing eye to eye. Sorry you had to see that, Kiryu-san. So, what's going on? In this host, we have Mitsuru. He let one of his customers run out on... What do you mean he let... Like, what is he supposed to do? Tackle him? I mean, maybe. I don't know. That still sounds like that's the club's problem. He let one of his customers run out on a 5 million yen tab. Ouch. It's a pretty common thing, though. It is. Mitsuru is one of the hardest workers we've got, too. I can't even begin to tell you how much business he's brought in. He just got kind of unlucky this time, so I want to give him a hand somehow if I can. That's the Yuya I know. I just don't know, Kiryu-san. I think I'm too soft on him. Shinya seems to think so. Pretty sure Kazuki-san's called me soft at least once too. Just wanted to help out my host really so bad. Yuya. But hey, you don't need to hear all this. I should be getting back inside anyway. Gotta do my part to keep Stardust the top host club in Kamurocho. I appreciate you lending an ear though, Kiryu-san. Thanks. I should head inside and see what Kazuki has to say about this. Are their names backwards, by the way? No, it's just, okay, that one dude's on the left. For some reason, it was like the name was backwards. But yeah, Kazuki, Yuya. The hell, he's got a second U here. It's been a while, Kazuki. I'm sure I hope that's you and not some random doppelganger. Remember that plot point? Shit was kind of weird. Kiryu-san, it sure has. How are things going? Well enough, I guess. You guess? You worried about what's going on with Yuya and Shinya? Huh? You heard about that? Kiryu hears everything. Yeah, I saw him going at it outside at the club earlier. Sorry you had to see that. Not exactly the image we want to project to the world. Even though he's the manager now, Yuya can still get a bit hot under the collar at times. I wouldn't worry about it. It's nice to see a man have passion for his work, and it seems to me he has it in spades. Agreed. That's why I chose to let him take over as manager. I know we could count on him when things went south. Speaking of which, what do you think you should do about the whole tab situation? Like I said, you is the manager now. I fully stand behind whatever decision he makes, of course. But what? Well, a lot of times when a host lets a customer... What do you mean let? What do you mean let? Like, are you really expecting them to, like, restrain the person? Because if that's what the expectation is, you should have security. Yeah, some sort of ulterior motive? That's my opinion, at least. No matter how young, green, or easy to manipulate a customer may be. It doesn't make sense to advance someone that kind of credit. 5 million yen is no small amount. Wait, do they get the... Like, does the host have discretion in terms of advancing credit? Honestly, I guess I don't know how host clubs work. To a degree. Because, I mean, I guess in that case, then I can see... If they are accepting some level of responsibility and vouching for the person... Because, like, the way I'm thinking of it is that somebody comes in, orders some expensive alcohol... And then at the end when they're about to leave, they say, hello, that'll be 5 million yen. And then they just run out the door. But if he is vouching for the person, then they run out. Then I can kind of see how they should accept some responsibility. Because I guess, like, in my head, the scenario was somebody walks through the door. They say, I would like someone to pretend to like me. And then they say, hello, yes, right this way. And then they sit you down with the person, and then they say, let's get some drinks. And it's just assumed that you're going to pay for whatever you order at the end. And then they bring you the check, and then this person runs out real fast. And they're expecting the host in question to just tackle the, well, presumably lady. Still, it's not unheard of. True enough. Usually, though, it's a case of the host needing to boost the sales figures. The easy way to accomplish this is to pressure a customer into ordering pricey drinks. But for some reason, I don't believe that was the case this time. But, I mean, that's still not the host's fault. That's their job. Their job is to exploit the customer into spending more money than they want to spend. Like, it's called being a salesperson. It's like the MO. You want them to spend more money than they want to spend. That's why you exist. Honestly, I have the feeling Mitsuru was set up. Set up? They would do something like that. Good question. Even if that were the case, though, I can't simply take matters into my own hands. Yu is the manager, which means he's the one who needs to handle these kind of problems. I guess what happens to Mitsuru all depends on Yuya's skills as manager, then. You know, at times I think Yuya is too kind for this job. Maybe you guys are just mean. You ever think about that? Maybe Yuya cares about damn workers' rights. Maybe Kazuki's right. Sometimes Yuya is really too nice for his own good. Nah, maybe you guys have lost it in the pursuit of capital. Okay? Maybe you lost the heart of why you became hosts in the first place, which was to... Well, I really don't know. I mean, presumably the money. And I mean, you know, I guess it's not necessarily a bad gig if you don't... I mean, the main thing that would hold me back is definitely just like the artificial nature of it all. Also, the fact that I don't like talking to people because they scare me. That's definitely a huge a barrier. But on top of that, just the, I don't know, the whole, just the fakeness of all the interactions. There wouldn't be a Yakuza game if there weren't like multiple like long tangents about how I don't fucking get host clubs. Or hostess clubs, or host any of the clubs. I mean, you know, it also applies for things like strip clubs and stuff, or any of those things. Like, I don't get it. Fuck you. I mean, maybe if it's like 1980, alright, I get it. But like, come on, it's year 2010, people. Because I think the thing that gets me about hostess clubs and stuff is like there's this air of like, you're not paying someone to be your friend for an hour. Like, in a way, I find like prostitution, in a sense, like more like understandable, because it's like, it's a service, it's a business transaction. We're all on the level. We know exactly what's going on. Whereas I feel like with like the host club stuff, it's like they're trying to pretend that it's something that it isn't. But you know, it's not that you're pretending for someone to be your friend because you're like lonely. It's you know, you're just wanting to hang out with some cool people that you also have to pay to talk to. How do you want? Hey, you. Yeah, you come here often? Because I don't think I've seen your face around here before. Oh, have we met before? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I really don't remember. Guess all the nights of drinking have taken a toll on me. Pros and cons of getting drunk. Getting drunk will affect you in different ways. You can get rid of these effects by drinking coffee. You know, you can drink coffee in this game. They won't let me go to NY Hot Dog so I can get a hot cup of joe and a hot dog. Just dunk them in, sop up the coffee with my hot dog. Oh, God. I mean, I like coffee, and I don't dislike hot. I mean, I'm like, you know, I'm a more of a burger main over a hot dog lad. But I mean, hot dogs can be pretty decent. I would not want to drink coffee and eat a hot dog at the same time. Granted, I wouldn't want to drink coffee and eat any food at the same time, really. I've never really gotten that. Mind if I take this seat? Apologies, sir, but that one specifically is reserved for the rest of the night. What? There's nobody here. A reserved seat at the counter? That's weird. I won't disagree with that, sir. Guess I'll just sit here instead. This one's not reserved, is it? Most certainly not. Go right ahead, sir. What's the glass for? Nobody's even sitting there. I see you've noticed, sir. To tell you the truth, that seat is... Ah, Chigusu-san. Oh, you got a cutscene. Oh gosh, you mad. Oh shit. What the hell? What the dude? Do I know you? You could have at least called me when you got back to town. But no, all you ever think about is yourself. There's only so much bullshit one girl can take. I give so much and all I get back is lies. Well, no more. I think you've got the wrong guy. I don't even know who you are. Chigusu Yachio, you say something you don't remember me? How low are you gonna stoop? I mean, it's possible we've met, but I do not remember your name. You're gonna have to give me some details. I mean, I remember we talked to the lady in the last game in this bar. I don't know if you're her. I kinda remember you when you never met. You're kidding, right? You promised me you'd come back to Kamurocho and we could be together again. I waited for you all this time and look what I got. I did? What? Don't tell me that was another one of your lies. Where have you been this past year anyway? At my house, taking care of my 19 children? I honestly don't know who you are, but maybe I can help you find the guy you're looking for. What's his name? I'm Kiryu, by the way. So you're going by a different name now? Also, did you, like, rip your face off and replace it? Because you look completely different. What's with that suit? 1985 called. Do you really want to avoid me that badly? I've had enough of the lies. I've heard them all before. First it's business out of the country. Then you need money for an accident. It just never ends. I'm telling you, you've got the wrong guy. Fine. If you're really going to keep playing dumb, I'll just have to refresh your memory. Well, let's go. She wants me to come with her? I really have no idea what she's talking about. Come on, clock's ticking. I can make you remember me, just you watch. Alright. Alright, I guess I can spare some time. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Probably because you committed assault. We could have you arrested for that, you know? I mean, maybe. Whatever. Let's start over at Mock Bowl. You must remember Mock Bowl, right? I'm the bowling god. We rolled a 270 that one time, I think. Or at least 2 something. I know it, yeah, but... maybe it wasn't that high. Maybe it was like a 220. We're here. What are you waiting for? Let's go inside. Right. Well, remember now? We used to come here together all the time. I remember I once bowled with Nugget. He was my pet chicken. I let him run my businesses. He was above average. You just don't remember you were working behind the counter not so long ago. I got my job. You asked me out. It was so romantic. I'd hate to sound like a broken record, but that wasn't me. You're really starting to make me mad, you know that? Were you calm before? Ah, Chigusa-san! Long time no see! How have you been feeling better? I'm A-okay now, thanks. Did you ever end up figuring things out with your wife? We're long over it. Yeah, just one of those typical husband-wife arguments. You know how it goes. We're divorced now. By the way, I found some of Yusaku-kun's things in the back room the other day. Mind if I leave them with you? Yusaku-kun's things. Yeah, I thought he had taken it all with him when he left, but guess not. Suppose he did leave in a hurry. Sorry. Guess it's still kind of a sore spot. Don't worry about it. I should be on my way. Are we bowling or somewhere else we need to go? Lady? Hold on a moment, sir. Could I ask how you know? What's her name? Honestly, I don't. I think she has me mistaken for an old boyfriend or something. Ah, yes, now that I think about it, you do have a pretty stark resemblance to Yusaku-kun. And Yusaku's her boyfriend, huh? Yes, he was. Come on, we don't have time to stand around here all day. There's somewhere else I want to take you. I thought we were bowling. Listen, if it's not too much to ask, would it really be great if you could give her some company today? I have a feeling she needs it now more than ever. What are you doing in there? Come on, let's go. Where to? Why does Kiryu always get the weird ones, man? I picked up all your stuff. You should probably drop off by our office. I don't have an office. At least not since the 80s. Office? Yup. I'm sure seeing it in person will jog your memory. Come on, let's go. What is this place? Don't you remember? It's the import store we started together. Store? There's not a store in sight. Don't be ridiculous. Here, let's go inside. I left everything just the way it was. Hey, this is the same office that literally every building in town is. This is our office. Remember, it's just an online store, so I don't have to sign or anything on the storefront. Or sign or storefront or anything. Sure, but where's the actual stuff you were importing? What do you mean? report came in, you... Ah, so you're finally here. You're putting us in a real pinch here, you know that? You gotta clear out this office now. Oh, it's you. Yeah, it's me, purple suit rent guy. Don't give me that. Your lease ran out 6 months ago. Now pack it up and get out before the trouble comes knocking. That's my friend over there. His name is Trouble. You call this an import shop or whatever, but your president's out of the picture, lady. Just let it go. Don't touch me. Look, if you don't get packing, we're gonna do more than just rough you up a little. Hey, that's enough. You don't deserve this. What's it to you? And besides, she most definitely does deserve it. The broad squatting in a building that's not hers. I hear you. How about this? Give some time to talk. She fills me in on what's going on here, and I'll help her move out when she's done. It won't be long. Yeah, like we're gonna trust some clan we never even laid eyes on before. We're not fucking around here, asshole. Guess there's no point talking then. Huh. If you're not gonna go on your own free will, we'll be glad to give lend you a hand. Come on, boys. Okay, I only have one boy, but like, they're gonna spawn in a second. Okay, you can't see them. They're in Canada. Let's check these fools out. Yeah, you probably got lucky last time because the last sub-story didn't have any combat, but this is the part where Kiryu gets to punch somebody. Okay, actually he didn't spawn in any more boys. I guess he's just delusional when it comes to the boys. You blasted? No man with a purple suit is gonna hurt Kiryu that much. Damn, this dude's one tough cookie. Like a cookie that's been sitting out for like a week or so and has gotten really hard. How about you guys call it a day? I'll make sure she gets the contract handled, or do you know the round of convincing? Alright. Guess we'll just be on our way then. Alright, Trouble, come on. Let's skedaddle. I hear Buffalo Jackson has a discount on the Asian sauce. It's sauce specifically designed for Asians. I'll put the stuff from the bowling alley over in the corner there. Oh, thanks. Sorry I messed up your office, by the way. I don't think we did, really. No, it's alright. Thank you for helping me. Looks like you have a message in your machine. Really? I've been using this place for almost a year now. Who would try and call me here? Yakuza, hope this message reaches you. I am dead. Goodbye. Saku? There's something I need to tell you. Something I didn't have the guts to say in person. The truth is, I don't have much time left. The doctor said, oh shit, he actually is dead. I mean, I shouldn't have laughed, but it is a little funny. The doctor said a month, maybe 2. The cancer just spread so quickly, there was nothing I could do. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it. I have cancer, by the way. You probably think this is just another one of my lies. Honestly, I didn't believe it at first either. I mean, dying before I even hit 30? Sounds like a bad joke. But it's the truth, no matter how hard I want it not to be. I can only imagine how you're taking this. Something tells me you're just gonna laugh it all off. But I'm telling the truth. If I were there with you now, I'm sure I'd pretend like nothing was wrong. That's why I need to do this over the phone. It was the only way I could tell you the truth. I know it seems like the cowardly way out, but it had to happen this way. If you get this message, take a look in the desk for a pickup slip for a store called La Marche. The packet that's waiting for you there will tell you how I really feel about you. And sorry for making you run errands even from the grave. And I'm sorry I treated you the way I did. Sorry I'm leaving you behind like this. I'm sorry I ever loved you. I guess this is goodbye. I love you, Chigusa. I'll always love you. And that's the truth. Dead? You can't really expect me to believe that. I mean, you're standing right in front of me. I always were a terrible liar. I found an envelope just where he said it would be. There's a slip for La Marche in here, too. You got pranked. Pranked. Actually, I'm not dead. I'm in the North Pole, living my best life. I always wanted to become an Arctic explorer. So, do you want to go? Yeah. Telling you, it's going to be a shirt that says pranked. I made you feel things. Haha, got your ass. See ya. So the package here will tell me how you really feel about me? What's that supposed to mean? I couldn't say. I guess you'll find out once you hand that slip to the man behind the counter? Right. Let's go inside. Welcome to the Marsh. This place makes me kind of nervous. I don't really spend time in fancy shops like this. Well, you have the pickup slip, right? Why don't you just hand it to the clerk and we can get out of here? Made in Japan since 2003. Sure, let me see it. Excuse me, I'm here to pick this up. Let me see. Yours is from a year ago, yes? Hold on for just a moment, sir. Store policy says I have to burn it in front of you because the time period has elapsed. Here we are, sir. We set this order aside for a customer who said someone would come to pick it up later, but they never came. I suppose that would make you, Yusaku Iwasaka, yes? This is the set of matching platinum rings you requested. Rings? They appear to be engagement rings, ma'am. That was the order we received, at least. Oh, right. Congratulations. I wish the two of you all the best in your lives together. Now then, here are your rings. Yoink. How much can I sell this ring for? Normally I wouldn't, but Kiryu's in dire need of funds. So, engagement rings, huh? Let's put them on. They're a pair, after all. As long as you're sure. By the way, you do know we have 19 kids, right? Just so you know what you're getting into. It's, too small for my finger. Hey, what's wrong? I give up. Saku, he's gone. Yakuza? Not all this time, I just... forget it. Just let me be alone. I don't think it's gonna help. We should go somewhere we can sit and take a breather. Let's go get drunk. Fine. Let's go back to Bantam then. Sako and I used to go there all the time together. Got it. Let's go. You ready to head in? Yeah. What's with the whole reserve seat thing, by the way? We never really... Do you just reserve the seat every night? Or... Oh, Yakuza-san. Please, take a seat. Hold on. Can you say the seat was reserved? That's right. But Yakuza's boyfriend, Yusaku, like, how does she have the money to reserve that thing for, like, a year? And the drink? It's for him as well. Saku-kun would always sit in that very seat when he came here to take a load off. That makes it a year since he passed. Even still, I had a feeling he would come in for a drink today. What? What do you mean you had a feeling he would... Do you put the drink out every day? Or is the drink just out today because you had a hunch? So he's really gone. He was so young too. That's the scary thing about cancer. Sometimes it spreads so fast it'll be far too late for treatment by the time you even know it's there. Yakuza-san knows what happened, but she can't seem to bring herself to believe that he's really gone. He had a bad habit of lying to her, so she convinced herself that his death was just another one of his lies. She convinced herself I was Yusaku-kun too. So it seems. No offense, lady, but you really need therapy. I mean that in the best way possible. That's enough. I know it hurts to hear this. Waiting for Yusaku-kun isn't going to bring him back. No. No, I don't believe it. Gusa, please. It's not just a stupid lie, right? He can't be dead. He just can't. His engagement ring was a lie too. He never wanted to get married. He's just running away. Maybe that's him back there. That dude kind of looks like Kiryu, if you don't look at him. After all those lies, why would he tell the truth this time? Yakuza-san, I have a letter for you. I think it's finally time for you to read it. A letter? He dropped it off when he found out he didn't have much time left. Told me to give it to you long after he was gone. That's when he told you he was leaving town. He didn't want to burden you with his death. He wanted you to move on, fall in love again. And he knew that you'd probably think this was just another one of his lies. He said that part with a little smile. I can remember it as clear as day. Why didn't he tell me? He only had a few months left and we didn't even get to spend that time together. I mean, it is a little selfish on his part. Because I think if I was in her situation, I would also be a little pissed. Because, I mean, if you're in that sort of relationship, especially if you're at the point where you're, like, basically, you know, ready to get married, right? Like, your life is tied to that person. And it is a little selfish to just kind of, like, disappear and go die on your own. Like, you have an obligation at that point to be with them, or at least let them know what's going on. I can kind of get the idea that, you know, you don't want to feel like you're a burden to them. But at the same time, for the other party, them knowing that they weren't there for you when you're on your deathbed, that's gonna, like, stick with them forever. Why didn't he tell me? He only had a few months left. We didn't get to spend that time together. Wish I could have been there to support him. Saku, I miss you so much. Yakuza. You crying? No, of course not. I'd never cry over an idiot like that. I was just faking it. Lying like he always did to me. I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me anymore. Yakuza, there's no point in hiding it. You can put on a brave face all you want, but I know you're hurting deep down. And think about it. Saku lied to you so you'd be happy. He knew he was dying, but he told you one less lie to get you to move on and smile. But she didn't, is the thing. She would have maybe had an easier time moving on if she knew his true feelings and that he was gone. Like, definitively. Like, there wasn't any sort of chance that he was lying. So if you're gonna lie and say you're fine, at least you can do a smile when you say it. For Yusaku. I'm not fine. And that's okay. It's alright to cry. If you ask me, I don't think Yusaku would have wanted you to hide how you really feel. I have to thank you, Kiryu-san. If I hadn't met you today, I might never have come to terms with Yusaku's death. Hey, you finally called me by the right name. Yeah, I guess I did. I really put you through a lot today, huh? We're still gonna bill you for that slap. What, that? It was nothing. Thank you, though. You're an amazing person, Kiryu-san. Might even fall for you if I'm not careful. We have 19 kids, and she runs away really fast. Wait, I saw those engagement rings earlier. Will you marry me, Kiryu? Ah! Just kidding. Another little lie. Sorry. It's not really a lie. You didn't believe me, did you? A lie would be saying, I want to marry you. Even so, I want you to have these. I don't need them anymore. Platinum engagement rings. Are you sure? Yeah. Saku gave me something far more important than those rings today. And it's not just that. If I hang on to them, I don't think I'll ever find the strength to move on. Alright. I'd be honored to take care of them for you. And by take care of them, I'm selling them immediately. I'm just going to let you know that's what's going to happen, so you don't get mad in advance. You can have them back if you don't want me to sell them, but I will be selling them. I should get going. Goodbye, Kiryu-san. Unless they have a magical effect to turn my fists into fireballs. Maybe sometimes lying is the right thing to do, but like it really wasn't. I think he was being kind of selfish. Okay, we can't like equip them. Well, they're getting sold. But that was like a really good sub-story. What's up with Bantam and like just kind of randomly having like the best sub-stories in the game? Like the one in Yakuza 3 was really good. That's the main one I can think of. There may have been others that were good, but that's the best individual sub-story. I think, you know, some of the ones that are like the long arcs are a little bit better overall, but in terms of just like a one-off, one-shot, like 20-minute sub-story, that's by far the best one. But I guess we're going to go ahead and call it here. Next time we'll continue with our sub-story journey. What do we still have left? We need to go to the batting cage, we need to talk to Kamaki, and we need to go up near the Dragon Palace. There's something. And then there's Yuya stuff. Okay, so we still got a decent bit of stuff to do. Alrighty, I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.